get cozy because we're doing some story time. This story is brought to you by Camille. I hope you like it. Sally sat at the table, self-doubt crowding her mind. She couldn't stop thinking about how she didn't study for the test. She couldn't even finish her dessert. The big test was tomorrow, and she wasn't even ready. She sat there in silence, except the sounds of her family eating their dessert. After what seemed like 10 seconds, Sally was already on the bumpy bus ride to school. "Hey, Sally," Devin called from across the aisle. "Did you study yet?" Devin was Sally's best friend. Sally hesitated and realized she couldn't lie to her best friend. No," she said, her heart racing. Sally tried to take a deep breath, but instead shrieked. "What's going on back there?" the bus driver called. Sally was silent. The bus driver decided he had other things to care about, and so he continued driving. Finally, they were at school. At band class, Sally couldn't even play her flute. She was terrified. If she flunked the test, no screens for 2 years, and she would be grounded for a year. Yikes! At gym class, she was last place on the track. "Pick up the pace, Sally," Mr. A said. At English, when she tried to write, her hands were shaking so she couldn't write standard letters. Finally, it was time for math. The door was open and the class knew what that meant. Go in and take the test without the teacher. A solo test. Everyone's tests were on their desks. So was a divider so nobody could cheat. Sally was tense. It has to take a miracle to pass this, she thought. Bam! Just like that, every foot in Mr. Kiwuya's class was silent. Everyone working on the test. The room was tense. Whoever passes the test gets bragging rights, a big thing in 6th grade. Meanwhile, Sally was staring wide-eyed at her test. "This is so easy," she thought. She is very good at paying attention, but she never thought she was this good. Carefully, one by one, she filled every blank without hesitation. She reviewed it and then submitted it. She looked at the results, and what should she see but 30-30? She could not be happier. After this experience, not an inch of self-doubt crossed her mind ever again. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my story.